Hello everybody, I'm back for another video. It's actually deathly hot in my car right now, so I am gonna put on the AC because damn. Whew. Thank God for climate control, am I right, guys? Thank God for climate control. So today I wanted to talk about putting your light onto other people and thinking that they're different than they are. I might be calling a few people out here. I'm definitely calling myself out here, so don't feel like excluded from the crowd, all right? Because this is very much for my collective. Whoever my collective is, my soul family, whoever's resonating with this video, smash that like button if it does resonate so that you can get more content like it. Hit that subscribe button if you feel like you're a part of my collective. I'll help you out. We can help each other out. But so today I realized something, which is that a lot of times we will put our own light and our own radiance onto other people, in the sense that we'll pour so much of ourselves into them. We'll pour so much of our love, our light, our humor, compliments, just all of it. We pour all this amazingness. We build their confidence up. We help them start their business. We help them feel loved, and we help them have fun in life and just get enjoyment out of it. And what ends up happening, if it's not the right person for you, is that you will think that they are this radiant kind of being, and sometimes they're not, and you are, and they're reflecting you back to you. What can also happen in those dynamics is that you will reflect their own stuff back to them. So their darkness will be a mirror on you, and then they will think that you're the problem, and they will tell you, you do this and you do that and you do that, and you'll think this is weird because that's exactly how I feel that they are. I'm not going to say that, but I don't want to start a never-ending cycle of an argument, but this is really weird. Well, a lot of times when you're this really high vibrational light being, you will trigger people's darknesses. It will come out. And so you probably have gotten a lot of hate in your life, even from people who you've done nothing but good for. And this is because you are a walking trigger. You illuminate the dark places. And that can be really tough for some people. And on the flip side of things, you will see this sparkle in people's eyes. You will feel this potential that is really you. You're putting that on them. You are reflecting. You have poured so much of yourself into them that you are seeing your own light back at you. And you're thinking, oh, wow, that's nice. And so don't be scared, all right? Because it's not going to be like this forever. Especially once you catch it, okay? There are people out there for you. You might not know them yet. You might not have really met anyone in your life that has really, really 100% resonated with you and gotten your energy. That's okay. That's okay. Neither have I, really. But I am so blessed. And you have so many untapped blessings that you don't even know. And a lot of the reason why is because we had to figure out what we deserve. We had to figure out what we don't want, what we do want, what's going wrong. We had to go through our cycles. We had to go through our childhood trauma. We had to mine those gold and those shadows. But guess what, girly pop? If you're seeing this video, that means that your time is coming. Your time to shine is coming. Your time to have abundance and blessings and good relationships and everything you've ever wanted is coming, because you've worked so hard, and you have been, if you are resonating with this video, you have been so loving and understanding. And to even the most wretched people, to people who you have done nothing but support, and they have turned around and stabbed you in the back. Well, little reminder, that is a reflection of them and their level of consciousness, and they are not aware of what they're doing, and you are invisible to them. You are at such a high vibration and they are at such a low vibration or even like they could even be in the middle, but they cannot access you, and that's on purpose. You're invisible to them. So if you're resonating with this, you're definitely misunderstood. People have definitely labeled you as something that you're not. People take one look at you and they try to put you into a box, but the truth is you can't be put into a box. And even when all of these people did these terrible things, said these terrible things, you were understanding, you were loving, you took it on for yourself. You took on their own projections and their own trauma and their own hurts, and you transmuted it. You took on everything that they put on you, and you dove within yourself and asked yourself, where does this hurt? Why is this triggering me? What's going on here? And for a really long time, you thought that it was your fault, or you thought that it was about you. Okay? I feel that girly pop and boy pop and non-gender pop and all the pops out there. All right? All the pit pops. Yeah. Shit's fucking low-key kind of tough, because life is amazing because it gives you exactly what you need to be exactly who you want to be. So you decide before coming to the planet, this is my mission, this is what I'm going to do on earth. There's certain things that you write into your fate book that you're like, this is definitely going to happen for me, this is my destiny. I know for a fact that I'm going to help this many people. I know for a fact that I'm a healer. I know for a fact that I'm going to meet my counterpart in this lifetime. I know for a fact that I'm going to have this family. Those things are destined for me. I know for a fact I'm going to travel and see the world. I'm going to build an empire. But what you also planned for yourself was all of the events that were going to happen for you to come home to yourself. Wow, confirmation cough. Okay. So a lot of times what happens when you're on the self-mastery journey is you get rejected a lot in your early life. That can come from parents. I'm going to take the pretty route. I'm taking the scenic route. Ah! Oh, look, a biker. Oh my God. I actually rented a bike on Tuesday, and I'm going to be biking in the Everglades, a solo, and I'm just so excited. I'm so fucking excited. Like, I love my own company so much, and that's something else that we get from this journey, is that we learn to love ourselves and love our own company so much, and a lot of other people can't really say the same. Stunning. And a lot of it is because in our early life we were rejected by our family, we were conditionally loved, we were always being like the best version of ourselves, or what we thought they wanted from us in order to get love. Because as a child, you don't really have a choice. You have to have your caregivers love you, or at least like you, in order to survive. So that's what causes a lot of those like deep-seated fears and core wounds. And it's this very much like, and it's not your fault, it's because of them, and their own love is conditional for themselves. So like that's projected onto you. And so what happens is that you're here to heal the generational curse that has been through this whole entire lineage. So that's not fucking easy. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day, guys. Like, shit's not fucking easy. I'm gonna be so honest with you. It kind of hurts really fucking bad. And if you are part of this collective, yeah, just know that I know, okay? I know how much it hurts and hurt. I understand. I know, okay? You might feel like no one could ever possibly know, but I do. I know. And we know. There are other people out there that are right there with you. Right there with you. So, yeah, we faced a lot of rejection. A lot. Our peers didn't really like us. They kind of just used us. We were never really liked back by the people that we liked in like relationships. Our parents just kind of took us for granted. A lot of it was just kind of being used and taken for granted. And that's just because you needed to learn those lessons. You needed to learn not to rely on other people's validation. Because trust, honey, like, it would be so easy to just continue to rely on everyone else's validation. So easy, especially when you're pretty, especially when you have something to offer, especially when you're charismatic and you have this light. When you have this light that we carry, people notice, all right? You know, people know. They might be scared of it, some of them, but some of them are very attracted to it. And so if God had allowed it, we would have spent our entire lives just being fed and satisfied on the validation of the opposite sex, basically, most of the time. Maybe our friends, if we like molded ourselves into a version of them that they like. Our parents, if we became that doctor that they wanted us to become. If we went to Harvard like they wanted us to. And if we read Shakespeare like they wanted us to, and we did all these things and we threw our life away, then maybe they'd like us. But that's not why we're here, Pookie. That's not why we're here. Oh, I should have passed. That's okay. No worries. There's always another opportunity. I feel bad for bikers when you're like right behind them and they're like, oh my God. They're like going so fast. They're like pedaling so fast. Oh my God. More bikers, guys. It's a sign. Like actually bicyclists, not bikers. Yeah. And so you were rejected and you were hurt and you learned how to love yourself and you learned how to enjoy your company and you learned how to be there for yourself, and you were the only one who was there for you, and it was literally just you and God most of the time. Even if you had other friends around you, or you had, oh cool, you picked strawberries, that's awesome. Even if you had other friends around, or you had other boyfriends around, or you always had someone with you, let's be honest, that connection wasn't really authentic, was it? Y'all were both kind of getting a gain from it. They might have been getting a gain from your energy and your wisdom and your connections and your sense of adventure and your resources. You might have been getting a gain in the sense of companionship or practical help or safety or any of those things. Yeah, I feel like I'm a little scattered, but the message is coming through. It's coming through. You guys are getting it. Whoever's still watching, you get it. You get it. And so now we're in this place where we are finally saying goodbye to all of the remnants of our old life. And maybe we thought that we were already there, right? Maybe we thought that, okay, we already made it. I already have my bestie. I already manifested. I already said goodbye to my old life. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I thought that too. And then I realized, actually, I've still been living out some of my old life, in the sense that I've still been people pleasing. I've still been not putting all my energy towards myself. I've still been putting my energy towards helping someone else, or trying to fix someone else, or trying to love someone else into getting better. And that's been like the biggest thing in my life, in your life. So today, I realized something. And keep in mind, January 24th, which was yesterday, is when the stars aligned. The portal's been opened. So we're having a lot of new ideas. We're having a lot of new downloads, all these things. And today I realized that I glorify people. The wrong people. Not to say that there's anything wrong with those people, but they're the wrong people for me. And I was glorifying them. Huh. Weird. I don't remember that being there. I was glorifying them because, why was I glorifying them, God? Because I wanted them to love me. Because I felt like subconsciously I had to prove myself as this amazing friend, an amazing girlfriend, an amazing daughter, to be loved. And it turns out I was fighting so hard for validation from people who can't even validate themselves, and people who genuinely choose to go around life feeling miserable and kind of consuming misery. And then what I would do is I would come in and I'd be like, oh, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know you're miserable. I can feel it. Your vibes are really icky. Let me just come in and sprinkle some fairy dust on you and you're going to feel better. And okay, yeah, maybe they felt better, but then what? What do I get from it? What do I get from it? You know, it's an important question to ask yourself. What am I getting from this? What am I really, really, truly getting from this? And if it's really just a sense of companionship because you're afraid to be alone, I urge you, I think that is a sign from God that it is time to be alone. It is time to be alone. And so the other day, I came to a head and I realized that this friendship, this relationship that I've been fostering for the past, I don't know, year and a half, 2 years, I realized that I was enabling this person to continue to be comfortable and to continue to be in their old ways because I was doing the work for them. I didn't realize that until recently, but what it took was them treating me so terribly so many times in a row, them not appreciating what I was doing for them not truly seeing me or letting me in, and then also them literally just treating me horribly when something went wrong, blaming it all on me. And that happened so many times, and I was always the one to apologize, to like forgive, to let it go, to process it on my own, all of these things. And then I realized, I think it was like 2 days ago, we got in this huge like blowout fight, and I realized I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this. And I'm keeping this space, so much space in my life for this person who doesn't really appreciate me, truly. And that's not my fault. That is simply a reflection of them and where they're at in their life. But yeah, and I also realized the only reason I thought they were all that, or they're this amazing, incredible, once in a lifetime friendship, is because I've been putting so much into it. I've been working overtime to make them like me and to please them and to give them everything that they could possibly want or need. And I was right here. I was actually sitting right here at this campsite, and I cried and I banged my fist on the ground, and it was like I was like spitting, there was snot coming out, like it was one of those cries, like bad, like hunched over, like sobbing. And then I said to God, and I said to the trees, I know that I promised this person that I would always be there for them, and I know that I promised this person that I would take care of them, but I have to break the promise now. And I'm a woman of my word, and it really fucking hurt to break that promise, but I said it. They'd hurt me so bad to the point where I said, the promise is broken, it's done. And in that moment, everything shifted. Everything. And it was tough because then I had to have a conversation with them and be like, listen, we don't work. But it was great because they were also like, listen, we don't work. And I was like, cool, I'm glad that you can understand that. And then like we were almost gonna get in another fight, and I was like, no, why am I spending any time or energy towards this? This is not what I want. This is not what I deserve. I have this big vision for my life, and if I continue to go down this path, I'm not gonna get there. I'm just going to be doing the same things in 6 months that I'm doing now because I'm staying in my comfort zone for this person. I've been staying in my comfort zone for this person, and it's been comforting. But comforting is not why I came to this earth. I didn't come to this earth to be comfortable, to chill every day and just kind of like find something to do and like smoke weed and like eat food and then go to bed. Like, that's what I've been doing. That's not what I want to do anymore. And so after that conversation, we split ways. I've been staying at the campsite. They've been staying at the apartment. And I've already booked myself a solo camping trip on Monday through Wednesday with a biking, like little biking moment. And I'm going to drive down to Key West all by myself. And I'm going to have a good ass time in my own energy, enjoying my own fucking vibes, not sharing it with anyone else, not having anyone else constantly fucking invalidate me, constantly make me second guess myself, constantly make me feel like an idiot. I deserve to be happy and supported, and if that means I literally can't be with them or anyone for that matter, then you know what, sis? You know what, bro? You know what, fam? Then you need to do that. It's not lonely. It's lonelier to be with someone who doesn't understand you. That's fucking lonely. When you're by yourself, you have the freedom to watch whatever movie you want. You get to eat when you want, what you want. You get to do what you want. You get to be loud. You get to sing. You get to dance. You get to talk to yourself like a crazy person. Like, you also welcome space in for more connections, more people to come into your life. And even though it's only been 2 days since I made that decision that I'm done, I have booked myself a trip to Virginia. I have booked myself a trip to Yellowstone, and I have booked myself a trip to the Everglades. I have already started planning my trip around the world. I have already been committing to my YouTube channel more than ever. I have already started to commit to my music more than ever. And it's only been 2 days, guys. Like, can you imagine what can happen if, let's just say you have a week and every day of that week you do something to better yourself. I went to the gym last night. I went to the sauna, the hot tub, like the pool, like self-care, guys. I've been taking care of myself. I'm glowing. I'm radiating. Like, I've been meditating. I've been stretching. I've been doing yoga. I've been working on my fitness. I've been working on myself. Can you imagine if every day of the week you did something, just something to better yourself, to further your YouTube channel, to further your music career, to further your physical fitness or your mental health every single day, and then you take that 1 week, and if you can just do that 1 week continuously and you can make that a part of your daily routine, can you imagine what can happen in a month or a year or 3 years? Can you imagine where you could be? It's hard to imagine because it's so vast. But it's big. It's big. And I already have made so much change. So if you're seeing this video, this is 1,000 trillion, million, bajillion, quadrillion, quintillion, infinity, universe, to the end of time, your sign that maybe you have just cut something off in your life that you don't need, or you need to cut something off. And I know that's really hard to hear, okay? I know it. I've been on the other end where someone's like, you need to do this. And I'm like, ow, the truth hurts. It does hurt because it cuts right through the illusion and the comfortable little world that we live in of denial. But if you're with someone, and it doesn't even have to be a romantic relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a family connection, it could be a business, it could be a boss, like literally, it could be any type of situation, person, place that you're living, anything. If you have something or someone in your life that you've been pouring so much into and you love them so much and you would literally die for them and you care so much, I encourage you to reflect, would they do the same for me? Are they doing the same for me? Are they giving me back all of the energy that I'm pouring into them? Are they making me feel good about myself? Is this making me feel like I can be my highest, authentic, true self? Or do I feel like I need to stifle myself? Do I feel like I need to fit myself into a box in order for them to be able to even taste my energy even a little bit? Because if so, those people are not for you. That situation is not for you. It was there for a reason. Don't have any regrets about what happened because everything is perfect, darling. Perfect. Everything that has happened in your life up to this point, God knew what the fuck he was doing. He, they, it, source, spirit, you know, it knows what it's doing, all right? And we have spirit within us. We're a part of spirit. So we know what we're doing. Our will is divine will. We know what we're doing. Even the people who are out there and are super low vibrational and whatever, they still need to be there right now for their own purposes. And these people that you're leaving behind, there's nothing wrong with them. You know, it's not like you're better than them because you're kinder and more evolved. Like, no, like they are where they need to be right now in their evolution, learning the lessons that they need to learn, contributing to the planet what they need to contribute. And if you sit there and you hover and you try to force the seed to grow, it can actually crack the seed and hurt it. It will actually hurt the person more. You're trying to help them so much, but you can actually hurt it by smothering it, by trying to get it to grow, by trying to get it to see the truth, by trying to get it to wake up to love and all that it is, oftentimes they will hate on you, and it will make them hate on themselves because they just feel inferior. So just understand that everyone is evolving. The universe is expanding. We have no choice but to evolve. But some people, they just evolve slower. Some people are just faster. Some people are still back here. Some people are up here. Try not to feel like, don't let your ego feel like, oh, I'm so spiritual. I'm literally so fucking cool and better than you, and I'm nicer than you. Because no, the second you're doing that, girl, you need to check yourself. Whew. So this is your sign that you're ready to invest in yourself so much and take all of the energy that you have been putting into someone else or something else, pour it into yourself, because you are your biggest investment. You are your biggest asset. You are priceless. You are walking around as a priceless human being. Priceless. You cannot put a value on that. Like, you are your most amazing piece of property. Like, okay, that sounds really sus, but asset, you know. So if you invest in your body and your mind and your spirituality and your happiness, you will attract everything that you want in this life and more. You will attract the love of your life. You will attract the money that you want. You will attract the healing that you'll bring to people. You'll attract the opportunities, the adventure. You'll attract everything. I don't know who you are or what you want. I don't know your specific path that you're on. But if you're watching this video, you probably want to be seen. I can feel your vibes, and you have a very, like, it's like you're hiding yourself a little bit. It's like you have this booming, this amazing presence, and it like shakes the ground, and like you probably scare people. So you've probably played small your whole life. Yeah. But if you're seeing this is a big sign. Take this as a sign. If you're seeing this video, I am intending that if you are watching it and you've made it this far in the video, I am intending that you're ready to step into your bold new life. You're ready to be alone. You're ready to pour your investments into yourself and then attract everything that you want in this life. You're ready to stop making compromises for other people. You're ready to not let anybody walk on you ever again or treat you like shit or never have to take responsibility again for something that you didn't do. You're never going to allow other people's projections of you to affect you anymore. You're past it. You've been through a lot, and you've taken years and years to heal, and you have probably gone through some serious darkness, and you probably didn't really share it or really talk about it much. It might have been obvious at some points, but I get it. You're like a silent warrior, stoic, like, but you have something. You have this gift, you have this light, and you're here for a reason. You didn't come to earth to just have a good time. I mean, you did, but you didn't come to earth just to, you know, live day to day. Like, you didn't come to earth just to be like, oh, what do I want to do today? Like, let's figure it out. Like, nah. I would say you're here for a much bigger purpose than that. And that you can have your day-to-day, be casual and chill, but like be filled with amazing miracles and love and abundance and joy and opportunity. And you just have to take that first step because you believe in yourself first. And then everyone around you will start to see it. And they start to be attracted. And you start to influence the masses. You start to do what your inner child has always wanted to do. Those things that they told you weren't possible. Those things that seem too big. Those things that seem crazy. Those things that seem far out. Honey, you could go to a different planet if you want. You could be in the Olympics if you want. And that's only like a minuscule dream. You could create brand new technology. You could create an empire. Like, my mind will not even go that big. So dare to dream big because you deserve it and you're capable of it. And if you're seeing this, congratulations, because you're on the precipice of something really big. You're about to call in all of the people and opportunities and love that you've been missing your whole life. Your whole life you've been treated like low-key dog water. For why? Because you're the light. Because you carry the light. You trigger people. So don't take it personal, because it's not. In fact, if anything, it's a sign that you're doing something right. Because people don't hate on people who aren't doing anything. Like, you could be a follower if you wanted to, but you're not. You're a leader. You're a leader. Okay, I've been rambling, but whoever's seen this video, you needed to hear it. So I'm happy. Even if it was one person that got through, even if it's just myself, you know what? Fuck yeah. So if you guys resonated with this and you relate, drop a comment. I would be so curious to hear what you're going through right now, or what's going on for you. You know, maybe I'll even start up a little like coaching one-on-one little mentor moment. I think that could be fun. Okay, love you guys. Good luck with your journey, and stay true to yourself. Bye.